again, we build 2020 cars, you know, 20 miles an hour, 20 feet away. So this is not going to be a show car. It's going to have a little waves, and
we're okay with that.
So what? Yeah,
Yeah.
so what? It's going to look good going down the street. It's going to look great parked in the driveway. And so we're just going to pick away at a couple of little things and go.
It's going to look great broke down in the driveway. All right, so I'm almost done with the body work. Knock on wood, I hope I am anyway. I've got a few spots back here that I missed last night. I was hoping to get them done, but I was burnt out. I'm not gonna lie, I'm just too tired. But Dad comes tomorrow to paint this thing, start priming and painting it. Hopefully we get it primed and painted in the next 2 days. The temp's supposed to drop. It sucks. It's supposed to be like in the 50s for the high, so I gotta figure out, I gotta get my space heaters in here. But in the meantime, while that Bondo is drying, I need to clean this up and get ready to paint in here. Yeah, it's a little messy, so I better get crack-a-lacking. All right, now that I got most of the stuff out of here, I'm gonna pull this outside, I'm gonna blow it out outside and just really clean the inside of this garage so it's nice and clean to paint tomorrow. So I'm gonna drop this thing down, first time in a long time, real long time since I've dropped this. Probably been about a year now. Come on. He doesn't want to drop down. I think it's binding just a little bit. Oh, Nelly, that went fast. Oh, baby. Whew. Get some wood ready in case it rolls down my driveway. That would suck. You know what it is? It's a good feeling just to see it outside. It really is. And from here, it doesn't look half bad, right? Other than the fact I think it's starting to rain. Crap, those are raindrops. You know, sun's out. And of course it starts raining as soon as I pull it out. And just a couple drops, but then I gotta race to putting it back inside. Stupid. All right. This room is done. This is the cleanest this has ever been in a very long time. So I got that blown out. I did it between rain showers. That was exciting. Sorry I didn't tape it, but I was just in such a big hurry to make sure I didn't get caught in rain with it. I just put the camera down and went to work. So tomorrow we'll put those tarps down. I gotta hang up over there, but yeah, Got an airline all hooked up already, but this is all nice and clean. But since that is clean, this is just a hot mess. Hot mess. Ooh, man, hot mess. This is almost embarrassing. Almost. But so you can see I've got 2 air compressors here. My buddy Nate, thank you. Let me borrow his. And I just made a little tea. So I hooked him up. Dad always says this one doesn't put out enough for painting. So I figured, you know what? I'll make this and hook this up, and it goes up to that reel, to that pressure gauge, to that dryer, and this hose leads over to yonder over on the other side. Yeah, something like that. Ooh, because it's going to get in the highs of only 50 tomorrow. I need to figure out. That's not, it's somewhere over there in that mess. I gotta find my space heaters. Yeah, it's gonna suck digging that out. Anyway, we'll see you tomorrow. Next day, Dad's here. Hi, Dad. Okay, so I'm looking to you.
Nick's got it really close to being able to seal. I'm going through and just taking a look to see if there's any spots you missed. After you've worked on a vehicle for days and weeks, pretty soon it all...
Months.
Pretty soon you're like fed up with it. Plus you just you can't see the forest for the trees. So I'm just going through and looking for some spots that maybe need a little bit more help. But there's not much, to be honest with you. He's done a pretty good job. And again, we build 2020 cars, 20 miles an hour, 20 feet away. So this is not going to be a show car. It's going to have a little waves. And
we're okay with that.
So what? Yeah,
Yeah.
So what? It's going to look good going down the street. It's going to look great parked in the driveway. And so we're just going to pick away at a couple of little things and go.
It's going to look great broke down in the driveway.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It'll be fine. So we're going to get and touch up a few spots now. And then we're going to get ready to seal it. And then depending on what the seal coat looks like, we're either going to go wet on wet with a single stage, or we'll let it cure out for 10, 12 hours and then come back with maybe, like maybe 600 over it just to knock down anything that still looks ugly, and then hit it with a single stage. So really depends on what the sealer coat looks like after we spray it.
All right, here we go. Sick of sanding, but it's good to see it get completed. All right, Pa. Okay. All right, much later. We think we're ready to prime it, seal it, right? Cool. All masked up. We even took more stuff out of the dash. But yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, it should go good.
Yeah, me too. All right.
2 medium coats of primer sealer. We're gonna let her sit overnight. Hit with 600 tomorrow. And single stage.
And pray that it sticks.
Flamingo pink.
Yep, that's what my wife always wanted. All right, so what's your game plan for, we're gonna prime it and then paint it, but what are you thinking?
All right. Well, again, we talked about doing 2 coats of the primer sealer. I've always liked to take care of the jams and the hard to reach places first. And then when those are done, then I can come and do the big body panels working from the top down. So when I first start this, I'll catch all these areas in here. I can hit them without worrying about having something primed here and get my fat belly into what I've already primed or painted, right? So I'll do all these hard to reach spots. I'll try to hit here and here, all these areas in here. Okay, work my way around. I'll want to make sure I catch these wheel wells, which we forgot to mask these, so we'll get some cardboard and I'll just hold them up there. All right?
Yep.
And then we're going to catch these wheel wells with prime. Going to come into the inside, and we're going to catch that back valance there, these side panels, which we're not sure we even need to paint. but we bought this car in parts, so we don't know how it goes back together. We're not taking any chances. We're gonna paint them. The hell with it. Okay. Then we're gonna paint the dash, these side pillars, which we're pretty sure you covered, but again, we're gonna prime and paint those. Then I'll work my butt out of here, come through here, get all these jambs, both doors. We're gonna rotate this thing. I'll take the roof, work my way down, go on to the other side, work my way down. Now with the top coat, what I might do is, and we can talk about it tomorrow again too, but I like to try to catch the roof all into one. So we might tilt it this way, catch half the roof, go to here, go back over, and that way I'm wet on wet and it all melts in any overspray I have. And then work my way down the sides.
Less chance of like orange peel then, is that what you're getting at?
Well, not so much orange peel, but dry spray.
Okay.
Because if you've got, if your first coat that you put down is dry, starts drying before you come back to catch the other side, rather than melt into that first pass, you'll sit on top of it and it'll create not orange peel, but dry spray.
Like a sandpaper kind of feel.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
Cool.
And we're using a medium reducer. Nick's got the temperature around 65 degrees, which is perfect for this time of year. And with the medium reducer, we shouldn't have to worry about dry spray. Our one coat should melt into the other coat.
Cool.
That's the plan, Stan.
All right, let's get it done.
Yep. Hey, we got Nick at the gun.
All right, she's primered. What do you think? No comment? All right.
Oh, I thought you were talking to the audience. But no, I mean, where this thing started, I think it looks great. We got some water that I'm a little concerned about that's in the lines that we're picking up. So that scares me for the top coat. We're gonna come through, hit this with 600 tomorrow, and then we're gonna do a good, full, heavy coat of the sealer again. And I'm hoping that after that flashes, we have eliminated all the sand scratches that we've got.
Yeah.
We have some sand scratches in it. I mean, we've got, anybody that's watched the video knows how much mud we put into that roof.
Yeah.
And mud loves
You can see it there.
Yeah, it loves to soak up primer. And we put 2 good heavy coats on it now. We'll sand it with 600, and we'll see. I mean, maybe we'll even go to 400 just to get down a little deeper. So there's nothing wrong with top coating over 400.
I mean, it is. I'm hard on myself just because I, expect a lot from me. That's just the way I am, But we don't build show cars. This is, like you said,
This is exactly what we built.
this is 2020. Yep.
And we'd like to get them better, but man has to know his limitations.
That's right. And then honestly, too, I mean, if it's perfect, I'm not going to want to drive it.
Yeah, who's going to put a key in it and drive it?
Yeah, I want to drive it.
Who's going to let your teenage son get in it and take
Oh,
a day?
that ain't never happening. So,
It's going to look beautiful when it's done. I'm
Yeah.
convinced of it.
it's not perfect. There's spots here, but yeah, you're right. I just got to let it go.
Yeah,
It's just, I'm
beautiful.
being too hard on myself.
Yeah.
And that's something I like to do.
We're not up for the Riddler Award or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, we're never gonna see that show. So, all right, so
A good day.
good day. We'll let it dry and hit it again tomorrow.
Yep.
See what happens. All right, next day. Fast forward a lot. What have we? I mean, it's like afternoon now.
Yeah. I mean, we left you yesterday and kind of gave you a game plan of what we're going to do, and that's exactly what we did. We came through this. First, we did hit it with 400. And
400 grit sandpaper.
Yeah,
Yep.
400 grit sandpaper, went through it on a DEA, and then we touched up over most of it with 600 again. So we got rid of any of the sand scratches that we've seen. Honestly, I'm really happy with the results. I'm sure there's some areas we missed, but we're gonna recoat this now with a heavy coat of sealer, and we're gonna go wet on wet with the single stage with 2 coats, and I think for a couple of hacks we'll do just fine.
No, I mean, this is not a professional paint booth. We set up fans with filters to make it work, and in my garage.
Yeah.
This is gonna be,
Yeah.
great. Just,
Yeah, I'm cautiously optimistic.
remember, it looks like that, and it used to look like that. Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, that is horrible. You can see the one side, that looks good. And then you come over here and it's like,
Dr. Frankenstein had his hand there.
I know, it didn't even look like hail, it looks like an asteroid hit it. You know what I mean? So but anyway, all right, let's gather our stuff and then
Yeah,
start
we'll get
spraying.
it ready to reprime, and then we'll go jump right into top coat.
Oh, it's awesome, I'm excited. All right,
Yeah, me too.
all right, here we go. Yep. Last coat of primer, sealer, whatever you want to call it.
No! No! No!
All right, let's try painting again, huh? Yeah? We good? So far.
That was good last time.
No?
Yes, but no.
Oh. All right, Dad saw something he didn't like. Of course, gave me a heart attack. Again. Right when it comes time to paint, when you see all these problems. But, I have a feeling things are going too well for us not to have an issue, but all right, let's paint. It's always reassuring when he shakes his head while painting. Our regulator Dad had, it wasn't working greatest, so he ditched it. Try number 246. All right, it's the next day. Actually, it's the next night. I'm not gonna lie, I'm exhausted. In my garage, as you can see, I'm still destroyed on this side. But on the side that we painted the car, well, it's kind of trash now too. But hey, the car's painted. It's cool to see it that color. So let's turn on some lights and look at it. All right, let's level it out and take a closer look. So my wife picked this color. It's actually, I like it a lot. I think it's really cool. Now, remember underneath, you know, it looked like that, which is bad. But the roof, man, the roof turned out really good, I think. You know, I mean, I'm not a professional body guy. I'm not. But you know what? I'm happy with that roof. And I gotta give a big thanks to my dad for guiding me with that. I mean, when I messed it up by welding in all these patches, you know, and all of this mess, I didn't know what to do. But Dad pointed me in the right direction. So I really do appreciate that. Now, you can't see it, but there's some other body work that I admit I'm not completely happy with myself, but I'm not a professional body guy. Like we said in the past, you know, you can see a little line here. This is a 2020 car. We don't build show cars. We build drivers. But I'm super happy with that. So Dad painted it. It was hard for Dad because of that. You know, I was watching him and it came out. He described it as painting with a pencil because it was only covering like this much. So it took him a while, and I feel bad that we thought that would be able to keep up. And I had another compressor that I borrowed from a buddy, but the hose was on the ground, and we figured that was because the hose was on the ground, it was causing water to get in the primer when we primed this, and we had problems with that. So we eliminated that other compressor and just went with my one bigger one, but it still wasn't nearly enough. So it took Dad a long time, and there's some orange peel to it, you know, because of that. But you know, it's like a 2020 car, like you said. So if we really want to do something about it, Dad said we could sand it, wet sand it a little bit, and then just spray clear over it, you know. So maybe we'll do that, maybe we won't, I don't know. So I'm just happy it's painted, because now I can start putting it back together. All right, let's start unmasking a little bit, shall we? Now this is gonna get covered up by a windshield anyway, so I'm not really overly concerned about this line being perfect, you know. So, but it is kind of just cool. It's like I feel like a little kid on Christmas opening a gift, you know. Come on, dang it. Yeah, I'll get that out. Just rip it. Oh, it is cool. It's cool to see it like it's a solid finished shell again, you know? Oh, it's awesome to see it. Oh, I can't get far enough back. And it's dark out. I don't feel like opening the door, but look at that. That's sick, isn't it? Dad did the dash too. I think the lights are dead in these. Yep. Sorry, lighting sucks. Do I have a light here? I don't know. But it is. It's cool. Oh, I got a light here. I don't know what I'm doing here. Come on now. Here we go. Dash is all nice and done. We did those rear panels too, just in case they gotta be done, you know. Rear valance, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so it's awesome. I love it. You know? Oh, sweet. What I gotta give a huge shout out to my dad.
I love you, Dad.
Dad, per usual. I mean, you're helping me get all this stuff done. I wouldn't be able to do this all without you, Dad. Thank you. I appreciate it. So, you know what's awesome too? I can lift up this tarp now. Oh, and I'll have like one big garage again. Oh, that'll be awesome. All right, there it is. It's painted. It is. It's such a relief. I'm so excited to have this thing painted. So, but I'm not done yet when it comes to painting and getting things ready for the winter. So my goal is to start putting this car back together and not have to weld or paint or do anything this winter. I'm over that, or body work or anything like that. So what I need to do next, I need to get that subframe in here. I need to dismantle it. If there's any welding or anything like that I need to do to it, I need to get that done. And then I'm just gonna lay a coat of Pour 15 on it so it's nice and shiny like the underbelly of this. Same with the rear axle. I need to do that. So I get that all done, then I do. I mean, I put the car together over the winter. That's awesome. I get a break from welding. Don't get me wrong, I love welding, you know, but you do. Sometimes you just need a break from that stuff, you know, like I needed a break from all this body work. So, because I'm not a body guy. And, you know, I can do it okay, as you can see, okay, but I'm not great at it, that's for sure. So, 2020 car, that's what we do. So, 20 feet, 20 miles an hour. Look good going down the road. So, anyway, thank you for watching. I really do appreciate it. If you could like, subscribe, and comment. Per usual, I'm slow with the comments. Sorry, I'm just busy. I'm working on this. I'm working on taping and building and doing all this and then editing and work and kids and blah, blah, blah. You know, the usual stuff. So, but if you could do all that, it'd be appreciated. Thanks again for watching. Appreciate it. Take care.